Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully it works. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. It's receiving content. Hello. Oops. Don't need those, so put them back here for now. And since I don't need my mouse or keyboard doing this, yeah. You can probably see my mic down here. Yes, and sorry for the awkward lighting. I can't use my custom lights in this unit. Which is not a surprise, not at all. Not at all. But, yeah. Oh yeah, just so you can see, my TV, my Google Home, my Google Home, my Xbox controllers, a couch with where I sleep, my DVDs and stuff, and the bags of extra stuff there, and there, and my kitchen is over there. And we're gonna have a ginger beer tonight. I haven't drunk since late April, so. But yeah. Hello, YouTube, if you didn't hear me beforehand. And welcome to Real Talk. July 13th, 2020. Got the burns. Oh. Your shit lighting. Yes, you heard me. Shit lighting. And you can see my food on the floor that I was eating, watching TV, which I can't have on during my streaming. Just in case I get any copyright strikes from video. Yeah. But it will be good to have a pop if I ever get around to doing it. Isn't it like that? Anyway, let's get back into topics. So, I finally finished moving in. Well, I will on Wednesday when I get my dryer. When I get my dryer, I'll be finished moving in. Which will be good. So, but that. Yeah, whoops, really get rid of that. When I get my dryer on Wednesday, everything will be good for this unit. I would have finished moving in. Trying to think. Yeah, and I don't think anyone else is watching this that's gonna impact me bigly. Will give me a big impact. But yeah. Can I just say something? Don't judge me on any of this. Yes, I hated Townsville. So, yes, I hate Townsville. Townsville, when I lived in Townsville, I hated Townsville. And I still do. Because of everything that's happened in my past. But at least, I don't know, maybe I'm feeling homesick. you know what I mean? Like, possibly homesick, I don't know. But I'm I'm not coping here. I mean, yes, I like living here. In well, let me move that. In costs, that's no doubt. Definitely won't be extending my lease though, because I'm against that. I don't want to extend it. Oh yeah, that's my switch bag, by the way. If you can see it right there, that's where I stored all my amiibo and stuff. But anyway, let me get back on topic. Um, I'm not gonna be extending. Where's my phone? Oh, let me get my phone for a second. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for farting. Just have to mention that to people. From anybody that watches me doesn't mean that I'm doing other things. Oh. So, yeah, in 12 months when my lease is over, or maybe sooner, it'll be at least 6 months. So, my belly's just hurting. In 6 months, or 6 to 12 months, depending on how I feel, because I got at least to stick it out for 6 months. I mean, come on, I had to stick it out for 6 months. My lease is for 12 months. So I'm here in cost for at least 12 months. But I'm thinking, give me 6 months. Not minimum. Minimum 6 months. I'm not too sure how long it's going to last. How long I'm going to be able to last here. But yeah. I did finish paying off my pre-orders today. There's my notes. DELUXE. I finished paying off my pre-orders today. Paper Mario, Destroy All Humans. I have paying Paper Mario tomorrow. On Friday, sorry. PGA Tour we got paid off. And we got Marvel's Avengers, the deluxe edition, paid off. So we need Metro, Star Wars, which I think will be October. No news yet. That'll be coming out in August. News on it. But knowing that most games release for Lego in October, it's October to be released. Wondering why there's so many people watching me. I'm quite boring in these real talks. Hold on. No. Then I've got Yakuza Like a Dragon, releasing November. Halo Infinite, releasing November. Scarlet Nexus, releasing November. No, we don't know if that's releasing November or not. We've got Xbox, PS5 and Xbox Series X, which is my big November pre-orders. Yay! Over $1,000. I'm not gonna be able to afford that. This year's gone to hell, honestly. Don't ask me why, but this year's gone to hell. As you all know, oh, excuse me. At the beginning of the year, I was planning to go to. Hi, Ace. At the beginning of the year, I was planning to go and do E3, PAX Australia, and TGS. Why have I got 5 views? Why have I got 5 people watching me? What the hell? Hello to everyone watching me. Yeah, it's just 5. What the I probably shouldn't swear, but come on. Yeah. I was planning to do E3, PAX Australia, and Tokyo Game Show in. Are you Ace? Because it says up here that there are 5 people watching, but there's only you commenting. When I had booked E3, I booked Tokyo, PAX Australia, sorry, and basically, boom, E3 was cancelled. I was like, okay, alright, I'll change that to a normal holiday in Melbourne, or normal holiday in LA, have a bit of fun. Why have I got 6 people watching? What the bloody hell's going on? Something's broken. I don't get that many views on a video, especially a live stream. But then again, it is Monday 9:30, so you can actually expect a lot of people viewing. Hats off to the assholes you're probably viewing. They don't know from Townsville. And then I was planning to move, and I had that plan, and E3 got cancelled, and I started changing things over. I knew coronavirus or COVID was going very fast, or shutting down everything in LA, and I was like, okay, it'll probably be over by June, I'm not too sure. Let's plan around it. So I booked things that I could have done that weren't E3 related. Like a baseball game, quite a few other things as well. Then international travel got banned. So it's like, oh, fuck. So then I was waiting. I did get my refund for flights and hotel. Ha ha, ha ha, uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that from you. You can act like that, but yeah, no. Then I was planning to go to. So then I was had that gone, but I'd already booked for PAX Australia. So I was waiting for that to, and what was gonna happen with that. Thing is, they cancelled it a few weeks before Victoria started getting their second spike in cases. So I know it's in Melbourne. So I'm glad that they cancelled because I definitely wouldn't be going. You can't enter Victoria at the moment. You can't enter, you can't leave it. So there's no way I would have gone to PAX even if it was on. So I got that cancelled, didn't get my flights back because you can't get your flights back, your money back with Jetstar. So apparently in October I'm flying to Melbourne from Townsville. Apparently, nobody knows. I'm not going to though, because I'm in Coffs Harbour, so yeah. Could look at moving to. Not moving. But I got my hotel funds back on the hotel at least. Which is something I wanted. Yes, I wanted my flight, my hotel back. Hold up. And I was going to go to Melbourne to do PAX Australia, but that got cancelled. And then Japan shut down because of, as you know, the global pandemic. So there was nothing we could have done in regards to that. So yeah, so I decided to move down to Coffs. Well, move out, sorry. It was kind of a little bit of a rush decision in a sense because I needed to change. My mental health was going down the drain. My mental health was going bye-bye. So I couldn't have done anything about it. What shit? Oh, you mean the ginger beer? Okay. So I moved to Coffs Harbour. Well, was looking around at Brisbane, as you know. Looking at Brisbane, looking at Sydney, looking at Melbourne. Very glad I didn't move to Melbourne. Don't. Ace. Don't unhide her. She's one of those fuckwits from Townsville. Yeah, that's fine, Ace. But it's one of those fuckwits from Townsville that were leaving the creepy comments. Yes, I know who you are. I love you. But yeah. Basically, and I really did look in Brisbane because I didn't want to leave Queensland. And then I got knocked back like 16 times, or about 3 times in Queensland before I started looking at Coffs Harbour because my friend was going to move in with me. Or he's going to move in with me. But I don't know anything else about that. And that would be in about 6 months, 5 months or so, give or take roughly, depending on when he can. But yeah, I figured it was easier for me and him to be roommates. So I had someone here, so it wasn't like Perth where I became very lonely, isolated, shut off, frightened by events going on, and all that stuff. I mean, I definitely don't feel like that here. Even though Unit 9, my neighbour, one of the units in this complex, well, you still don't know where I am, so Unit 9 in this complex, has been changing neighbours 3 times in the past week. 3 times. And that's annoying me. Because you get used to neighbours and then they change right on you like that. But yeah. And then there's this neighbour down, not below me because it's below me the car park. But there's a neighbour over there. That literally has a dog that yaps all day, every day. So it's definitely not quiet around here. And I'm losing interest with YouTube. I mean, I have been since basically the Smash Brothers Arms Direct. Yeah, I know you were there, Ace. I'm just letting everyone else know. Oh, great. Sorry for background noise if you can hear people talking outside my unit. Even though I'm recording. Nobody cares anymore. No courtesy. It's almost 10 at night. Um, this is what I hate. Living in a unit complex because you don't know your neighbours. Because you might get to know a neighbour, but then a week later, it could change. Just like that. So there's no point getting to know your neighbours. There's really no point. Which gets me to the point where, to a point that I wanted to bring up later on. I don't hate this unit complex. I mean, I don't hate coughs, I don't hate things, I just don't like living in this unit complex. I can't give up this unit for at least 6 months. Minimum. Well, technically I give up now and I could have to pay a lot more rent, but yeah, I don't want to give it up. But I also don't hate coughs. It's not coughs, it's not the unit complex either. It's the neighbours in this complex. It's just every single day when the neighbour dog goes out, the dog starts yapping all day. Yap, 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 yap. I can't, Ace. I need the internet. Coffs Harbour has fibre to the premise NBN, which is what I need for my YouTube. I can't physically move house. I just can't. Because where you live, Ace, has all fibre to the node, and I'm not going back on fibre to the node. I just, no. Not after how it was in Perth. I'm just not. But the dog keeps going off 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but 24/7 when the neighbour's not in the unit with the dog. And then number 9 keeps changing every 7 days, every week. Who knows? By this time Thursday, roughly, looking at my wish, even though I have no watch. This time Thursday, I could have entirely new neighbours in Unit 9. Entirely new neighbours. Who don't know how to live in a unit complex. Because these ones sure fucking don't. And I was looking at houses. I was looking at moving into houses. Right? Why did I fucking choose a unit to live in? I can't manage living in a unit complex. I knew that from Perth. One reason I chose Cloughs is because they had the NBN that I needed. The NBN connection type I needed. And my friend lived here. I could have chosen literally any other place in Australia that had fibre to the premise NBN connection. I could have chosen somewhere in Ipswich. Could have chosen somewhere in Sydney. Like Blacktown in Sydney. Could have, well, technically not, because I would have stayed with my father for moving in Townsville. I could have even moved to some suburbs in Melbourne, not that I wanted to. Especially not now. I'm glad I didn't. Or possibly some other place that has fibre to the premise. I didn't have to live in Coffs. I honestly didn't. The only reason I did is because my friend lives here. Lives nearby. And no offense to anyone when I say it, but I honestly would have preferred to live in Ipswich. Where in the fibre to the premise suburbs in Ipswich. Like Redbank Plains, Bellbird Park, those types of places. Because I'm not managing living. How far am I away from my house in Townsville? Not giving you any addresses, because my father still lives there. If anything happens to him while I'm here, and it's because of one of you fuckwits in Townsville have a thing against me, I'll fucking hunt yous down. I will. It is exactly. Oh, starting point. 1,735 kilometers away. Literally. And no, basically 3-day drive. 1, 2, 3. Yes, a 3-day drive to get to Coffs from Townsville. I'm not managing. I'm not managing here. I mean, I'm in the mindset where I can live here because I'm gonna have to. I can't bail after 2 weeks. After a week and a few days. I just can't bail. But the reason I looked at moving out is because I needed a change in my life. Everything was going bad, everything was being cancelled and everything. And I needed to move. And I'm here in Coffs, and let's just say it's worse than Townsville. For my health. There's fuck all to do in Coffs, except going shopping at the moment, thanks to COVID restrictions. And by shopping, I also include going out getting food at like Hog's Breath or McDonald's, Hungry Jack's, Pizza Hut. Sorry, they don't have Pizza Hut, Domino's. That's the thing, they don't have a lot of stuff that was in Townsville. It's like, what's the point? I've got to put up with it for 6 months at the minimum, and that's half of my lease. It's literally half of my lease. And my friend's moving in 5 months, according to him. Or wants to move in 5 months. But I don't know. I don't know if I can manage for another 5 months. I mean, yes, I want to live on my own. I want my life back. I honestly want my life. I want to own my life again. I have it controlled. I mean, nobody was controlling my life in Townsville. I was independent. I was able to live my own life there, even though I felt like wasn't. I could have. But there was always this fear in the back of my mind. I'm not giving out vulnerabilities because I know I could have gone to the police about any of it, honestly, or if anything happened. But in the back of my mind, it was like, if I leave my father's house and go out today, am I going to be humiliated or abused by people that I know from my past, or am I going to run into someone and it's going to cause issues, or stuff like that. Just like in the back of my mind, it was always the worry of being bullied, being humiliated in public, being teased in public, being made a meme on Facebook. What else? All these different things that happened to me. It was always in the back of my mind that that could be what's going to happen to me if I leave the house. Down here, I don't have that. Down in Coffs, I don't have that. I know nobody in Coffs except for my friend. And everybody I've interacted with has been so nice so far to me. It's like a fresh start to my life. And I don't know, I have these feelings in the back of my mind that something's gonna happen. Like there's gonna be something that happens and it's gonna all spiral back out, and it's like, I know it's not gonna happen like that, it's a slim chance. But I just don't want it to go like that. I mean, I'm out here on my own. And I just... I mean, I want to live out on my own. I want to do everything. Like, I enjoy living out on my own. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy Cost, but there's fuck all to do here. But that's because we're in a rural town and it's school holidays. And the COVID restrictions, obviously. So let me just finish this. Excuse me. Whew. Ace says, if you think negative things will happen. However, if you think positive things will happen. That is true. That is true. Because it's like, What happened with Taco Bell? Taco Bell in Townsville. Just for people who don't know, I went to the grand opening of it in Townsville. Well, I should say the opening, because it wasn't the grand opening. But the very first store in Townsville, went there to the opening so I could go and be the first in line, or so I'd say, or get any of the merch they were giving out, the merchandise they were giving out. And then the people in the line were smoking in a public area, drinking in a public area, revving their engines at 1 to 2 a.m. And it's like, get on ya! I'm calling the police. And of course I had to open my big fucking mouth on YouTube and mention it, of what they'd done. That I reported them, even though they had no fucking clue it was me. And it's like, then I was harassed. And it's like, I knew people in that line. I shouldn't really say it, but I knew a few people, I knew a person in that line. And it's like, I know what people like that are like. Because I've been around those people like that. It's like, to them, if you conform to the way they are, if you conform to them, and how they're acting, and be like them, then they'll be your friend. But if you don't conform to them, they're gonna create all hell on earth for you. All hell on earth, as I like to say. And so that's why I was afraid to go back to Taco Bell. Because I could run into them. Not that it ever happened, because I only went back to Taco Bell once after that. Thank you very much. Once. And I was with my father on New Year's Eve, just to have a celebratory dinner for New Year's Eve. And I got over my fear, but I never went back to Taco Bell. Even though I was planning to go every single month, at least once a week or once a month at the minimum. Once a month at the minimum. Well, technically I went once a month. Last year. This year I didn't. And it's like, why? Why? Why do I let things overtake my life with worry to the point where I lock myself away because I'm worried about confrontation? It's like, I can't keep feeling like that. I can't. It's like living here. It's like, I know nobody here. Nobody knows me. I'm in a new state I've never lived in. Well, I've visited New South Wales before, but I know nobody in Crofts except for my friend. I know nobody knows me here except for my friend. There's no confrontation that's happened here. Yes, I'm basically on my own. Yeah. But it's not healthy for me. And yes, I gotta keep thinking positive because I can't think negative things because it's gonna hurt me mentally. And I mean, I've set myself up so well I've got a second chance at life where I can basically have my own life back. There's so many positives here. And it just feels like I don't know if it's like I'm homesick or what, but I'm not adjusting down here. I'm not. And honestly, I do think within 6 months, 6 to 12 months, within the 6 to 12 month period, whether it be 12 months when my lease is over, whether it be 6 months when half my lease is over, whether it be 8 months, 9 months, 10, 7, 11. I honestly think I'll be moving out of this property, trying to find a house somewhere, whether it be Sydney, Brisbane, or something like that, where they have the internet that I need. Like, ultimately, I know I want to live overseas. My ultimate goal for my life is to move overseas because I hate Australia. I do, but if I'm not coping here mentally at the moment, and it's only been 1 week, 3 days, how would I cope living overseas on my own? How would I cope? Honestly. I mean, I didn't cope in Perth last year. But we can blame it on the neighbour. Until I find the root cause, we're blaming it on the neighbour. But other than that, and I'm not coping mentally on my own here. I mean, yes, my mind's in the right place. I mean, it's not like I'm like withdrawing myself from society because I was out today at the shops. So was I? No, yesterday I was walking around the complex. Saturday I went to the shops, maybe? I'm not sure. Well, I have been out and about. It's not like I'm locking myself in the unit and withdrawing myself like I was in Perth. It's just I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. I honestly think I don't know, I just think I'm homesick. I don't know if it sounds strange. Because I'm living in Australia, basically still living in Australia, so how can I be homesick? But it's just, I don't know. I mean, every month last year that I was living in Perth, starting from February, 1 week of every month, I was in Townsville. Very expensive trips, but that's what happened. It's like in this COVID environment, I just can't go and say, look, on Thursday we're going to go to, well, technically not Thursday because we got to have the game on Friday, but technically this is an example. I can't just go ahead and say, okay, I've got to be here Wednesday, I've got to be here Friday. So let's say, Tuesday next week. We go back to Townsville. We go back for a visit for a week. We come back. I'm in the right mindset again. You know, because COVID is actually restricting my travel in Australia. And I am not driving back up to Townsville. I am not doing a 3-day trip back up to Townsville. You can get fucked if you think I'm gonna be going back to Townsville today. Or going back to Townsville doing that trip. Although, yeah. Not because it was long. Definitely not because of that. But I'm definitely not doing it again. It was draining. I'm not saying that, Ace. I don't want to go back. Honestly, I don't want to go back. But if it comes down to it, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to speak to my father after the stream, which will end off pretty soon, I think. And yeah, I know he will support me anyway. Ace? That's how our friendship works. We support each other no matter what. But I just don't wanna up and leave. Because I'll look bad on my lease if I do. On my rental history, I should say. That's the thing, I've signed up for a 12-month lease. If I leave now, it'll look like on my rental history that I was a bad tenant. And I'll find any excuse to make me look like a bad tenant. I mean, I can handle it. I mean, I'm gonna have to. For at least 6 months. I mean, I spoke to him earlier today, and I told him that I was fine. that I'm settling in, that I'm going goodbye. I'm just not. And it's like I don't want to give up on things. I'm not a quitter. Unless things become too hard, I'm not a quitter. And yes, I know I'm lazy, but I'm not a quitter. And I know it might be the best option. I'm gonna have to talk to him once I finish the stream. But honestly, I don't want to leave just yet. Because then, what's to say, in another 12 months, I might want to move out on my own again, and it'll be harder. It would be absolutely harder for me to find a place next time I want to move out, because I'm just went to history. Because I'm never going to get a job other than YouTube. I'm losing interest in YouTube, so who's to say I'm going to keep that up for the next 12 months? Yeah, no, I will, but who's to say I'm going to be interested in it in 12 months? Well, that sort of stuff. It's a lot of factors. It's like, I feel like withdrawing from university because I'm not going to... Even though I'm not studying this study period, I just feel like withdrawing from university. I just feel like dropping out of getting rid of a lot of things. And it's not what I want to do. I mean, like I said, they're gonna be... I would honestly say within this week, they're gonna be reintroducing restrictions on in New South Wales because of Sydney spikes. And then what? I'd be stuck down in Coffs Harbour in New South Wales. It's like, I want to live on my own, but I don't know, it's just like, I don't know. I think I'm just... I don't know, maybe I'm just... I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. But I honestly think maybe I'm just... Not that I'm... Like, one thing I can say is I don't hate Coffs Harbour. Because I haven't explored everything Coffs Harbour has to offer. Because who'd want to go to the Big Banana during school holidays? Who'd want to go to the bowling alley that Coffs has during school holidays? Who wants to go to the movies during school holidays? Who wants to go do all these attractions in Coffs Harbour during school holidays? You want to do this and that during school holidays. I think, honestly, after school holidays, I might be back in the mood for a lot of things, but I'm not sure. It's just, I know I'm not going to be extending the lease. So, I'm not going to extend the lease after the year. That's one thing I've already decided. So, I'll be moving somewhere at the end of my lease. That's for sure. Whenever I bring that forward by 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, whenever I bring that forward, that's up in the air. Oh, excuse me. But it just doesn't feel right. And I've signed on to 12 months. I've got to stick it out. It's just I don't deal well with change. I just don't deal well with change. Like last year, moving out of home was a really big step for me when I moved to Perth. Because it's something that wouldn't fit my character. And I enjoyed it. But now, doing it this time, it's like, I don't know, there's something different this time. I'm pretty sure it's because there's not a lot to do and I'm stuck in. By the end of the week, I'll be stuck in New South Wales. There's no thing. By the end of the week, I will be because of Sydney. Thanks a lot, Sydney. But I don't know. I just don't know a lot of things at the moment. Everything's up in the air at the moment. I mean, I want to live here, but I don't feel comfortable. If that makes sense. Like, I want to be living on my own, and I want to live in Coffs for at least 6 months. Yes, so I can make my mind up and like, no, I don't like Coffs. Or, yes, I do like Coffs. But my ultimate goal in life is to live overseas, and I can't do that if I'm not coping on my own here. Who's to say I'm going to cope living over in Canada or the US or Japan? I mean, who's to say it? I don't think I'm coping. And I think I probably should end this off because I need to clear my head. I might provide an update later on or possibly tomorrow on this, but at the moment I don't know. And I'm going to have to talk to you as well, Ace, after the stream. But I'll get to that later on. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm enjoying Cos. I'm enjoying living on my own. I just don't know. The only thing I know is I hate Townsville. I absolutely hate Townsville. Because of everything that's happened throughout my life there. But yeah. Alright everyone, oh, excuse me. I'll possibly provide an update later on. It depends on things and how things go. No doubt you'll see a video from me on Friday. I know that for sure. About Paper Mario. And you'll probably see more Yakuza 0 this week. Throughout the week, I don't know. There will be a video a day still. Even though it may be a video telling you that there's no video. Which I still count as doing a video even though it's not really. But I still count as doing a video. Anyway. I'm gonna have to go now. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! Hold on, audio is out of sync.